the most, say a toast before we melt.
Don't do this to me.
We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from wrong.
Pardon me.
You say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from wrong.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. The Yanks aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Jacob deGrom is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now to the plate, Rougned Odor, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And it's fouled away. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Jason Dominguez is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And there's ball one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the
not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 1 for 5. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees turned away early. Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series on MLB Network. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 6.
The pitch. Strike 2. Spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here's Brandon Nimmo. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, when when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. That grounder caught him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So now to the plate, Dominic Smith. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 25 for him on the year, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Here's Pete Alonso. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. And rightfully so, as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Roll? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
I got 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Next to stand in is Michael Conforto. He's fighting to stay on that NL home run leaderboard, number 10, as we enter play here today.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Hero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that's where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Francisco Lindor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. So now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. Currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play.
Boy, one of the top home run hitters in all of baseball, though. D-Row, only 1 home run in this last 10 games.
Yeah, hasn't hit for much damage lately. Kind of expanding the zone, but look for him to get hot again.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. So next to hit is Gio Urshela. Now here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
That's in there for strike 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has an even 10 hits in 29 at-bats. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, could throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs. I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it. But keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
To the plate now, James McCann. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 44 RBIs. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Favorable call in there for a strike. Here comes the 1-2. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball
Now
2.
a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Mets strand 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. Not only do they come into the day with one of the best ERAs in the league, but they're also among the best teams at not allowing home runs, something they take a lot of pride in. Talking with members of the pitching staff earlier, several of them mentioned how limiting home runs really makes things difficult on the opposition, especially in today's game, where teams don't try to manufacture runs as much anymore. As one of them said, if teams are going to get the best of us, they're going to have to really rack up the hits, and we don't make that easy. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now here's the pitch. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, McCann. And he makes the throw to first. Higashioka is retired, and there's one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luis Severino. Now the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Hey, he's obviously not seeing this guy at all right now. 2 off-balance swings. He's going to have to battle.
The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rougned Odor.
So here is Rougned Odor. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a curveball in for a strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's a ball.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mets are out on top 2-0. So stepping in is Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. That's
2-0 now.
2-0.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder.
So one man got for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Smith stands in at an even 6 feet, throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. Kids are buying his jerseys.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jason Dominguez. And now the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Dominguez is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Strike 2, swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here it comes.
That's ball 2.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 home. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the stretch, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Judge, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitch his second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. LeMahieu, base runner at first with 1 out. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Gleyber Torres is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-0 count. Here it is. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fastball just inside. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, Michael Conforto.
First delivery to him. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Conforto, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First pitch on the way. Popped up. Severino trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. And that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Second. And Mayhew's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, They're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Gio Urshela. Pitch on the way.
Hey!
Hit on the ground to third. Davis brings it in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. So 2 out, nobody on. And up to bat next, it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. First delivery to him. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame. At the plate now is James McCann. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Pitch on the way. And it's 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 1-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Struck out in his first at-bat. swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Torres is calling for it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
Next to hit, Jeff McNeil, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Aaron Hicks will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 289 is the average coming in. 39 home runs now and 75 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
That's a ball.
That misses. 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And this will be fouled away. The next 3-2. And they'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And it's fouled away. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Next, it'll be Jason Dominguez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Right by him here. He's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today. Pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Dominguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2, here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still down. It's 2-0. Davy Garcia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 83, Davy Garcia.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, that's upstairs. Ball
and 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0.
Now a swinging bunt. Pulled toward right center field. Dominguez is there, and he has it for the first out. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Dominic Smith will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Garcia typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the causes of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
And he got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Fans, it's now September. Time to lock in your season tickets for next season. Whether you're a new customer or renewing for another year, the sooner you sign up, the better your seats will be. So don't delay. Visit any stadium ticket window for information. fans, the RBI program is a program sponsored by Major League Baseball that provides baseball and softball playing opportunities to youth in underserved communities. RBI currently serves nearly 120,000 boys and girls in more than 200 cities worldwide. For more information on the RBI program or to find the RBI League nearest you, please visit MLB.com/RBI. Fans, do you have what it takes to be a Major League umpire? Then come and learn from some of the best at the MLB Umpire Camp. Both in the classroom and on the diamond, this is your chance to learn how the big leagues do it, no matter what level you're working at now. Don't wait. It's the chance of a lifetime. Become the best umpire you can be. Visit MLBUC.com.
Vortex.
Standing in now, Pete Alonso. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dominguez able to track it down for the third out. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Just like Vegas in the sun, ain't no quitting.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here's the pitch.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot,